President Trump has said the use of U.S. military force in Venezuela is an option, but he also emphasized in his State of the Union address to Congress the need to draw down on costly military engagements around the world.
As a candidate for president, I loudly pledged a new approach. Great nations do not fight endless wars.
The U.S., most of Latin America, and Europe have recognized Juan Guaido, the head of Venezuela's National Assembly, as the country's interim president. They argue President Nicolas Maduro has no legitimacy because he rigged last year's presidential election. Maduro's socialist policies have brought the oil-rich nation to near economic ruin, with hyperinflation, food and medicine shortages, and millions fleeing the upheaval and poverty in their country. The Trump administration has increased economic pressure, freezing Venezuela's oil revenues to force Maduro out. Supporters of the military option say force may be necessary and would be welcomed by most Venezuelans to remove the Maduro government that is allegedly involved in drug trafficking and increasing political repression.
That seems to be a growing popular opinion by many Venezuelans, that they view that the only way to get this criminal government out of power is by a coercive force.
Opponents point out that the economic crisis in Venezuela does not pose a security threat to the United States. A handwritten notation saying 5,000 troops to Colombia, spotted on National Security Advisor John Bolton's notepad, led to speculation that U.S. forces might be deployed to the Colombian border with Venezuela.
You could imagine a possibility that if there were a need to go into Venezuela and do humanitarian operations, or if I need to go into Venezuela and do other types of operations, such as protecting the members of the Guaido government or the National Assembly at risk.
But even a narrowly focused operation risked involving a prolonged conflict against the well-equipped Venezuela military and could bolster Maduro's support at home and in the region.
If the White House's goal is regime change in Venezuela, which appears to be the case, then they should be concerned that their actions are generating a backlash against the U.S. In Venezuela and in the region.
Canada and key Latin American allies have also cautioned against any use of force in Venezuela. Brian Padden, VOA News, Washington.